Good afternoon, techno mediums, old subscribers, new subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. This is Notaway Plantation, fully engulfed, and it is the subject of the reading today. I'm going to pull a few cards and ask a few questions. Might do the pendulum. Entertainment only. And again, Notaway Plantation, fully engulfed. And for this, I'm going to put on the Spirit Talker. I ask that only good can come through, only those of good intentions and good heart. I ask for Archangel Michael to bless and protect this property and keep negatives away. Keep anything dark away. I am blessed to have a little space to do this in that a friend has shared with me, and I want it completely respected. So let's see, what am I doing? Okay, I am pulling up the Spirit Talker. And we'll see what it says while I pull some cards. I would like to hear from the spirits of Notaway Plantation.
My remains.
Your remains are probably still on the land. Here we have a picture. Not sure what it is. Unfortunately, it went by too fast for me. And I can't tell you what it is. I hope it's nothing negative. There was a scary individual came through a few minutes ago, and I'm not trying to deal with scary individuals, but this property that we're doing here, talking about, had some scary individuals and some very evil stuff that was done there. Many of the people, sorry, that's me bumping, who served this plantation, their remains would have been on the plantation. Again, the plantation had between 150 and 175 souls on it. Funny that they called it Notaway, as if, they knew this is not a way to be, not a way to do things. So, spirits, feel free to contribute while we do this. I am going to, this came up, now you saw me shuffle. This came up my last reading. The Ten of Swords.
Not friendly.
Okay, then be on your way. We need friendly. Thank you. We're asking for friendly. If you are a spirit of Notaway Plantation and you're not friendly, I would ask that you just don't be evil. Come on in and tell us how you felt. Here's the Ten of Swords. We're fairly
Lucille.
Hello, Lucille. Oh, well, there's a Lucille who's not friendly with me in my family. Maybe she doesn't like what I'm talking about because she's from the South. As I'm doing this, I can't always see the little images that come through. I will put something about them in the description. The crossing the Ten of Swords, not very pleasant energy, is the Wheel of Fortune, which is turning, and it certainly turned for those who own the plantation. I'm going to say the guy in the red horse with the big stick might be the owner of the plantation, making himself known. Damage, because that's in the past. Talk about the damage. What damage? Damage to your world? Damage to you? Yes, it would have damaged you to be treated so badly. most people consider temperance to be a card concerning alcohol, drinking, drugs, bad habits, bad decisions. And that is the overall energy. So now we're going for the future. Future in there means, the Civil War brought them burdens as more and more knowledge and information came to the people who used to support them. Then they went away and built good lives, and the plantation suffered. So in their world, that was their future. It may indeed be the future of the people who own it now, who are planning to rebuild. If they don't rebuild it with respect to what was once there, they may find people boycott them and they go out of business. Now, back in the day, when the Civil War happened...
I'm here with family.
Good. All right. When the Civil War happened, there they would be. Here's all they lost, right? Here's all their property and their wealthy world that they lost. And the universe is saying, well, here, we got a little offer for you. You can work with that. But he's all pouty. Like, no,
many other souls.
That's not what I want to do. Yes, I know there's many other souls, darling. Welcome. Come on in. Talk to us. I am talking about Notaway Plantation burning to the ground. Please feel free to come and tell us how you feel about that. So we've got our plantation owner here that wasn't very happy about the whole thing. Nine of Pentacles. There's always something I forget. So I'm going to have to look that up. Okay. Nine of Pentacles.
Ron.
Hello, Ron. Wasn't expecting names. The Nine of Pentacles is a sign of independence and wealth, perhaps even luxury.
Don't sleep here.
It encourages enjoying the fruits of one's labor. We're fine. Thank you so much. Some of these are going to be programmed responses, so don't worry about it. All right, so this is the wealth, the wealth that they had when the plantation was doing well. We'll put that in the past. And at some point, they had to make deals. They had to sell property. They had a ton of land, and they had to sell some of their land. So this is the you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back card as to what would have come along after the Civil War. I'm looking for how the spirits of Notaway Plantation feel. This is showing me all they know about the land owner, the plantation owner. And there would have been money. Money was the root of it all. Pages are usually information or maybe education kind of thing. But here he's bringing in even more money. So this represents the fact that...
Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy. This represents the fact that the plantation moved on and began making lots of money as a wedding venue and a resort, which offended the spirits, I would guess. This isn't going in the direction I was hoping it was going to go.
Associated.
You're associated with the plantation? Okay. Here comes the Queen of Pentacles, more money. They were making money hand over fist, apparently. And this did not sit well with the spirits. And nor does it sit well with the modern day counterparts of
Flashing.
the people that are descendant or work there. It doesn't sit well with them either. I don't know what flashing could mean. Two of Pentacles is always watching what one hand's doing while the other hand's doing something else. It's kind of a card about deception or juggling a lot of things. So.
Lies.
Juggling a lot of lies. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. That was helpful. The Four of Swords. No, I meant the Nine of Swords. Again, nightmare situation. So, Spirits, are you trying to tell me that the current owners were in debt? And maybe they burned it down? This is the you get what you give card. Here's somebody, sort of sharing the wealth, giving somebody a few little coins or shekels. And the get what you give card is kind of the karma card, because you get what you give. And so we've got the Nine of Swords, nightmare situation, and then the karma card. So I'm beginning to think they're little, maybe they had their fingers in too many pies and the bills weren't getting paid or something. I think if we looked into it, we'd find a lot of lies, as the Spirit said. Somewhere you got the Fool.
Roman.
Okay. Hi, Roman. Somewhere you got the Fool. Roman would have been a name they would have used for a indentured person back in that time. So welcome, Roman. Again, the Fool. Not always a bad thing.
We're standing around you.
All right. Must be crowded. It's a tiny little spot. Yeah, the fool was either the guy that owned the plantation, and he maybe gambled or something and lost most of his money. They did sell off all the land. So and then we have the Moon, which coincides with the word lies. The Moon is the hidden stuff, things that need to be revealed. So we may find that things come out about the plantation we did not expect. Good job, guys. Let's see, the Five of Cups again. Not bothering to look with what you do, what you still have, just fussing about what you don't have. The Three Spilled Cups, and then the two cups behind them that they're not paying any attention to. And there's a little bit of ray of hope over here in the light. So I'm thinking that they didn't appreciate what they had, and over time, they lost what they had. Again, we have the person who is looking to the future, maybe for their... Yes. That was a huge trigger for a lot of people. But it was a happy trigger. They're rejoicing that it has burned to the ground and your souls are free. This is kind of looking out. You got two wands in the front and one in the back. So let me look that one up. The Three of Wands. Let me see, because I'm not 100% sure what that one is. And I don't want to get it wrong. Three of Wands. A sign of progress. The plan is in place and is starting to be implemented. Ooh, that's an interesting card. The plan is for change is in place. And it's starting to be implemented. And one of the first steps was taken down Notaway Mansion. I consider that to be spirit-backed, spirit-involved, spirit-supported. I am going to leave it there. I think. I like that. I like that response. Spirits, thank you so much. We are on the edge of new things. I'm going to bring in the words for you. I hope you can see that clearly. And I will shut off the spirit box and try a little something else. Spirits, I've got a device that can let you give me an image. All right? So I'm going to turn that on and see what you give us. All right? Meanwhile, I will clean up my mess. This is entertainment only, as my little rabbit says. Right there. Be funny if now it won't give a picture. Let's see, do I have to... Oh. I got one eye, so I can't see all that well. Oh, here's a teeny tiny picture. Okay. All right. Hi. I was not planning on being in the picture today. So we will flip it around. Won't we? Come on, flip. It won't flip. Great. So anyway, that's the image that just came through. Maybe it is the old plantation owner himself. I do not know. And so I am stuck being in the picture. I don't want to be in the picture. So I'm going to put that over here. Oh, here comes something else. Wow. Oh, we got a big old window there. Can you see it? That's the next picture they sent, as if that was one of the windows. Maybe they looked out while they were doing their work at the plantation. So I wanted to ask Spirit one more thing. If you like my show... Oh, we got some water there. Don't know what's going on in that picture, but there's some water there. And would you please throw me a like, comment, subscribe, whatever, please. Help me with my algorithm. It would mean a lot. So I don't know what that is in the water there. Please leave me a comment what you think it might be. I'm going to ask Spirit one more question before we call it a wrap. Now, I just want to use this little pot here. So, and I want it to go like you're looking at it. All right, so we will come down here. Here's my hand, and I'm leaning on my knee. Spirit, you just told us that this is the start of something new, of a new era. Spirit, are you ready to ask for me to... Oh, wow, I'm shaking like a leaf now. Okay, nope, not going to do it that way. All righty, let me try this. I was shaking a lot right then. Got another picture coming through. Huh. I don't know what that is, but or how it could be relevant other than the ship coming to this country. But that looks like, I don't know, some foreign place. Spirits, if you would, I'd like to ask if the fire at Notaway Plantation, is it symbolic of breaking down the old racist ways and starting anew in much better ways? Is the fire symbolically a way to start anew and do things in a better way? Can you make that a little stronger, please? I'm trying very hard to stay still, and I'm not succeeding. So let me try that again. Spirits, was the fire at Notaway Plantation a means of starting anew, of purging a bad mindset permanently? Rats. I really would like it to be a little stronger than that. Oof. All right. Let me try one more time myself. The seer has gone quiet. It was sending non-relative stuff anyway. I wanted an image that had something to do with the plantation. All right. Hand on my knee here. Here's my hand. Spirit, you ready for a question? Is Nottingham Plantation's burning to the ground a symbolic sign of things to come, of changes? Thank you. So be it. All right. That was pretty good. And you're still getting images. Oh, looks like a whole bunch of people coming to have their say. Maybe 175 of them. I have another image that looks like that. That ended up being a bunch of people coming towards me, and it looked like they were in a graveyard. So, with that, I will say, once again, entertainment only. Throw me a like. I hate to beg, but it seems to be the only way. And spirits of Notaway Plantation, may you be blessed. Enjoy your freedom. Your trials are done now. And to my wonderful, loyal, true blue, past and present and brand new subscribers to come, thank you so much for hanging out with me on my metaphysical journey. Until next time, I'll be back.